that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Eli Manning looking set to bring out this New York Giants offense. And talk last year for him in a Giants season that didn't go the way they had hoped was that he saw his streak of 210 consecutive starts snapped in Week 13. He wants to continue playing. Now the question, will he be back in New York?
Now that they are under new management, new general manager, will be hiring a brand new head coach, I think the odds are that Eli Manning will have a great chance of being back as a New York Giant. I know things really got sideways during the 2017 season, but remember, he missed the one start, came back, reclaimed his job, and finished the season as the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. If they believe he gives them the best chance to win, he will be the quarterback in 2018, and that's back to happen.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run with Darkwan. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And the big buck front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Manning. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Working from the gun, Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
One thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
The punter wing is on as he sends this way. He'll return it from the 6. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back on the field. And tough starting field position here. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He's got it up to the 15, showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Ryan to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. What do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now handoff. It's Freeman. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3 and 13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11 and 5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11 and 5 season masked the changes that are coming now, because their numbers weren't that great in the 11 and 5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll run out of the gun, and he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this first quarter. Can't wait. To NFL, watching EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Coleman going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media we're going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Manning now on 1st down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Caught right side. It's Lewis. 2 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the run, dark run. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know from an offensive perspective, you want every play to be a big play. But sometimes the defense actually wins, and they did there on that draw play. Good job by the runner just taking care of the football because he didn't want to compound a bad play by turning it over.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Shotgun now for Manning. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. On fourth down, off goes Manning, and on comes the Giants kicker Aldrick Rosas for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. We're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29. So out come the Falcons now. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Ryan. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with a big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
throwing now. Ryan on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's second down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Ryan leaves with Freeman on the draw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Giants on 2nd and 7. Jones is able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 7. Falcons line up at the 46. The quick pass and completion is made, and he'll be tackled at the 21-yard line. Falcons will stall out, settle for a field goal. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Brandon and Charles are standing by for our second half in Atlanta. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume at number 3. This fielded at the 2. Able to slither by. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get this drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum in the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Ryan on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
First and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Freeman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds Coleman. And the athleticism on this spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a 3rd down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. And here we go on 1st and goal. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Levine Toilolo from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence. To give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're using well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build, who's going to make the big play?
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Darkwa, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Here's Darkwa. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught, Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Manning now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On 1st down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Freeman. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down and 4. Freeman again. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the count.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it on 4th down. First down yardage to the 35. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So it'll be first down here after the run. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Throwing now is Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late, they're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brooks Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So that one hurt. No timeouts left. Look at where the ball is on the field, Charles. I don't know if the fat lady's singing yet, but she's starting to hum a little bit, isn't she?
You think she's doing scales at this point? I don't think there's any doubt about it, but they had to go for it. In this situation, with their timeout situation as well, they had to take the chance, try and get it done. They didn't. Now they're powerless to stop them, essentially.
They need a big play somehow from their defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. wants to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in a position to win the game.
And a field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm in and gone. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.